Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next is this team's leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Douglas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. This is Thompson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Douglas forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. On the carry, Thompson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, they'll throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
You're on a healthy winning streak. We're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. That streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They were in the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check right. Blue check.
On 3rd down, Douglas. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted It's spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw on 2nd down, Douglas. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10. On first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, game, they've got to start becoming solutions.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Douglas. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Tigers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Douglas looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
A final shot before break. Douglas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back, Charles. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And unable to connect.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Douglas. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was... They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss. The sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Tigers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Throwing on first down, Douglas. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Check white. Blue check. Black one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready. Ready, go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Douglas. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They run with Thompson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On the ground, it's Thompson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Thompson. A solid stiff arm.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, then.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Douglas. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rose. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Douglas. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Douglas. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lawson. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown. On 1st down, Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Thompson. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down now, it's Thompson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thompson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Tigers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far.
Throwing to start the drive, Douglas. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Douglas. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for our visitors,